How you feeling, James?
Yeah, great, thanks, great.
Second time at Thunder Road.
Yeah.
First time 2 years ago, back in the Virginia store. 2 years that was, yeah. You were, May 2007, you were leading the World Superbike Championship. Went on to win it. 2 years in MotoGP now. I know you've had a fairly tough season this year. Tell us about it, James.
Indeed, up to the best start with a few big crashes. It's starting on the back foot. The year's been tough, but we've crawled back again. We've had I think four top 6 results and 3 or 4 top 10 results. I'm only 10 points off 8th in the championship and 15 off 7th. So if I can finish strongly in the next 4 races and get a top 7, top 8 result after a season like this, I'm not too disappointed.
So you think 8th is possible? 4 rounds left, James?
Yeah, of course. Scoring 10 points in 4 races is definitely possible. Everybody's running really close. Caparros is in 7th. I can't remember who's in 8th actually, but as I say, it's more than doable and we're going to give it the best shot.
Okay. The big question, James. Been some stuff at Motorcycle News website this about you not possibly riding Tech 3 next year. Good news, James. Can you tell us anything? Can we have a little bit of quiet there, please?
Well, Motorcycle News, I'm not sure if anybody saw it on their website yesterday. The Motorcycle News put it out that James Toseland has lost his job and Ben Spies has signed. And that's completely not true. There's a strong possibility of it, but nothing is signed yet because no one's told me that I haven't got a job. And when I had 25 missed calls and text messages from family and friends consoling me in losing my job, as you can imagine, yesterday was a tough day, and I wasn't really happy for it, especially with Motorcycle News. Matt Burt, who writes for Motorcycle News, is a good friend, or I classed him as a good friend. Half a 30-second phone call to me saying, unfortunately, we're going to have to put something on because it's been on the website. Just to let you know, it would have cleared the situation up, but he didn't even have the courtesy to call me to say he was putting something like that on. So don't be surprised if there's not many quotes from me in MCM from now on, because that didn't really, when your mum's angry at you, saying things like, I wish you'd told me before I read it and things like that, it's out of order. But saying that, I think Yamaha have given Ben the option if he wants to come. He can come, which means we have no British rider in MotoGP. I would be a bit disappointed with losing my job, especially backing up for 7th or 8th in the championship. And being so close, I believe that the challenge is still doable, and I believe that the country deserves a British rider in it. If I go next year, then I think we're going to have to wait a long time again since the Barry Sheen day to me, and then we're going to have to wait a long time for the Bradley Smiths and other people like in British Superbike and in Moto2 to make that change. And I think it's going to be a shame for everybody not to have a British rider in there.
Is there any other openings in GP for you if the Tech 3 thing falls apart?
It's not looking good because the only option would be Pramac Ducati, and Calio has not been any more successful on the factory Ducati as it was on the Pramac Ducati, so I think he'll be put back into the Pramac team. And then you've got De Angelis and Tony Elias, they're Italian and Spanish with big sponsors behind them that they can bring money to the team, which they would take priority obviously with the current climate. So it's not looking good, but I haven't got any plans as such. Until I'm told that I haven't got a job, then I'll make what my plan B would be. But if it's not MotoGP, if I go back to World Superbike, I'll be going back with a lot of determination to do what I did in 2007 when I left the championship. And either way, I'll be giving it my best shot for the last 4 races. I'll be riding for myself to do the best I can in MotoGP and finish as high as possible. And we'll see what happens from there.
I think you're currently 13th in the championship. We all know you're better than that, James, and you must feel that as well yourself. I'm assuming that you'd rather MotoGP to World Superbike?
Yeah, of course. As I said, the challenge is still doable in the MotoGP. I took the challenge on, and it hasn't been an easy ride for one thing and another. But I haven't got time to tell you all that. And You know, as I say, I think the top six have proven that you know, if you're in the top six, then you're not too far away from the podium. Obviously, when it's that close, you don't want to lose the opportunity to carry on.
And you were saying earlier how close MotoGP is. If you finished 10th, what, 2 weeks ago was it, in Misano, and yet you were doing the same lap times as Dovizioso, finished 4th. You got caught up a little bit in the first lap there, didn't you? But tell us about your lap times then, James.
Well, they've been there most of the season. You know, it's that close in MotoGP. You qualify 10th and you finish 10th. You qualify 4th and you finish 4th. I was 10th in Misano and doing the same lap times as Dovizioso, but it's all about the qualifying and the start. So, you know, there's no excuses, but the potential is there to be competitive.
Have you enjoyed your racing?
Of course, I'm in the pinnacle class against the pinnacle riders, and you know, I've worked hard to get to this level, and I still work hard, and the ultimate challenge is obviously gives me a lot of determination and right to achieve.
Okay. You know how you try and what you do, James. Be successful. So I got to ask you, is there a Mrs. Tuck?
Seems to be strange asking for you.
So you're living in the Isle of Man now?
I am.
Got a girlfriend?
I'm in the Isle of Man now.
Over here?
No.
Is she here today, James?
If I had a girlfriend this year, I think we would definitely at least split up with the things that are going on this year. So, now, it's, you know, as far as girlfriends go, it's always been the same. It's a job first, and you know, it takes a lot of dedication and focus to do what we do. We'll see what happens in the future. So I never talk about those kind of things.
Okay. Thanks a lot, James. Big round of applause. Thank you. Anybody got any questions for any of our racers here? Anybody want to shout anything out? Anything for James, Glenn, Steve? I'll come down with the mic, see if anybody wants to answer any questions, ask any questions. Actually, James, I have got one last one for you. What's this business with all the MotoGP riders, Rossi and such like, sticking the leg out, going into corners now? Why do they do that?
It's because we brake so late on the MotoGP bikes with the carbon brakes on the way to the bike. They say it's a stabilisation technique. If you dangle your leg out, not only is it more drag to slow the bike down more efficiently, but if you dangle the inside leg, it actually pulls the bike, because of the wheel drag on the leg, it also pulls the bike into the corner because of, when you put your arm out, the wind takes it and obviously brings the bike into the corner. And that's the technique that they do it for.
I've seen you do it though, you don't seem to do that.
I've got other things that work.
Okay, anybody got any questions? Anyone out there? Anyone? No? Anyone at all? Put your hands up if you have.